Hello and welcome to Hexed Encountered. My name is Joe. In this video, I'll be taking a look at the game Attack at Dawn, North Africa. This is from Panzer Division Games. And as you might expect from the title, if you're unfamiliar with this one is about the North African campaign in the Second World War. Desert rats, Africa Corps, all that good stuff. So let's get right to it here. I'm going to go historical campaign and new. And we have three choices. We have the full campaign, or we have 1941 or 1942. So you basically have a couple options, right? I'm leaning towards going with campaign for. Well, let's maybe we go with. See, this one mirrors pretty nicely North Africa 41. From GMT, which is the most recent North Africa game I've played. But let's go full campaign. We'll go normal. We'll play as the Axis. Why not? And we'll click next. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So, Sonnenblume. The Axis is on the offensive. There are two objectives. We're starting on March 31st. Our objectives are, if I remember correctly, Benghazi, which is here, and Mekshili, which is here. I'm not going to read all of this. You can. I mean, basically, this was when the Africa Corps was sent to Africa, after the destruction of the Italian 10th Army. I mean, you can read the story here. If you do want to read it, I would just say pause the video and read the description. But basically, this is, Rommel's arrival to Africa and the start of the Axis offensive. There was a lot of back and forth in this campaign, if you're not familiar with it. Both sides spent a good deal of time pushing the other one back. Ultimately, of course, the Allies won. But at this point in time, the US was not yet in the war, so this was mainly a British and Commonwealth show on the Allied side, and obviously the Italians and the Germans on the Axis side. So this scenario is basically, like I said, we're going to go up through Mersa Brega here on the Via Balbia, ultimately looking to capture Benghazi, and then even further along Mechili, which I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but it could be something else. Anyway, let's get this going. So I've played this game only a little bit. I'm still a bit of a novice, so I may make some mistakes here. But just kind of to give you sort of an overall view, we do have units here. As you can see, the gray units are, as you may expect, Germans. The green units are Italians. When the British show up, they'll be tan. Down here we have, this is our air base. If you hover over it, you can see on the bottom right, Marble Arch. We have one bomber squadron, one recon squadron there available to use. Here we have the Africa Corps, the 5th Leichte Division. Then we have two, and you can see it highlights the units that are a member of that particular unit. Then we have the Arietta Division, which is actually down here. And you can see them. And then up at the north here, we have Brescia. So two Italian divisions, and of course the Germans here. So we're gonna do something here. Here's the Via Balbia, Mersa Brega, which is our first kind of initial pit stop on the way to Benghazi, is right here. There are undoubtedly some British units in and around this city or town, and we will need to, push them out of there if we are to make some headway here. So I'm going to do something here. If you click this, you highlight the entire formation, right? So let's take our German unit here, and we're going to actually send them. Oh wait, I didn't hit start. So I have to hit start to actually start the scenario, right? So let me redo this now. I'm going to select my entire unit here, and I'm going to send them through the desert south of the Sabqa al-Hafira. While I send The Italians, I'm going to send the Arietta Division up through the Via Balbia, and then we're going to ultimately hit Mersa Brega. The Brescia I'll use as my reserve. We're going to move them up to about here, at least initially. So I'm thinking the Germans come around past this impassable terrain here, ultimately coming out maybe in this area right here. We can see if we can maybe trap the British between us, maybe destroy some units. If not, at the very least, I can send Rommel's men up the road. It's a long road. Ultimately, it does eventually get to, where is it? Benghazi, right? They have an air base up here, etc., etc. So I'm not sure I'll play this entire campaign on video. It could take a while. We can zoom out. You can see the whole map. This map does not cover all of North Africa. This is just the Sonnenblume scenario, I guess. Here's our second objective. Machili here, which also has an air base. So we need to take this area and this area. So to get back to the matter at hand, let's zoom in a little bit. And we're going to hit this to start. We're going to unpause the game. There are keyboard shortcuts as well, P in this case. Up here you can have the real-time mode. So you can play turn-based or real-time. Real-time is active right now. This is very, very much a hex encounter tabletop war game type of thing. The real-time mode obviously changes that up a little bit, but you can operate this very, very similarly to a turn-based tabletop war game. Kind of a WeGo, I guess, in theory. But so yeah, you have your game menu, help. You can speed up and slow down, and then you have stats and the supply view. So supply, of course, this being North Africa, supply is an important consideration. If you hit that supply view with the F2 key, you can see supply is coming from off map in this direction. The way it works is if you highlight a unit, like the Brescia Division here, which is still highlighted, if we just pick one, it'll tell you the next time it's going to attempt to be resupplied. You can see ETA, estimated time of arrival, round trip time, the ETA in hours for the next resupply, and the round trip time in hours between 2 unit resupplies. So they're going to attempt to resupply the unit every 2 hours. As you stretch out further, you get further off the road, things can obviously get disrupted. The enemy can disrupt your supply lines, of course, and things like that. But you do need to keep your supply situation in mind. And you can see at the bottom, it tells you exactly what you're getting. You're going to get fuel supplied and you're going to get ammo supply. So those being obviously the 2 most important parts of supply for this purpose anyway. So I turn that off. We can see that the Brescia Division is still selected. This is where they're going to go. Infantry, right? 4 infantry, and then we have an artillery. Just looking at the artillery unit, you can see the little white flag. That's the headquarters. The headquarters in this game are typically situated with your artillery, but you can also reassign them if you wish. If you click on that unit, well, maybe not this one. I don't see it actually, but if we come over to here, well, maybe not. You can reassign it. Maybe you can only do that after you hit start. I don't know. Anyway, so, or before you hit start, perhaps. So anyway, I'm going to get things going here, and we're going to start moving. Again, you have your speed up, slow down. You have your time here. It tells you the game date. This is the sunset time. So we are basically at dawn, which is fitting for a game called Attack at Dawn. It is March 31st, 41. Again, we have supply and stats. Stats will show you kind of your casualties, what your objective status is, and so on and so forth. Obviously, the British win if you do not complete your objectives if you're playing as the Axis, which I am currently. So let's speed this up so things move along apace here. So we can see our Germans are moving. All of our units are kind of moving along here. Ultimately, they will get to their destinations. There is a 2-unit stacking limit per hex. Let me unselect. If you do select, you can see everybody's movement and their progress as they move to the next hex. Again, this is not, we're playing in real-time mode, not turn-based mode. Turn-based mode is a little bit more what you would expect with a traditional kind of tabletop game, of course. So we're going to, obviously, the German tanks and mechanized forces are leading the way with their follow-on forces that are a little less motorized, mobile, speedy, bringing up the rear. They are crossing through desert here. Again, the goal is to kind of circle around and get up into this area here, get around the British. The Arietta Division here is going to have to pass through or go around the Brescia Division. The Brescia Division is very infantry heavy. In fact, it's 4 infantry units and the artillery unit. Like we have the well, I don't read Italian, but that looks like the 2nd Battalion, 20th Regiment. And then we have the 1st Battalion, 20th Regiment, 3rd Battalion, 19th Regiment, 1st Battalion, 19th Regiment. Down here, 3rd Battalion, Bersaglieri. Yeah, so these guys will stop, and they're only staggered 1 per hex anyway, so these guys will be able to go around. Here we have a British recon plane that flew overhead. They're out over here. Hopefully they did not see the Germans. They may have as they were flying down. But we're going to find out what happens here. Are these guys still moving? I need these guys, the Arietta Division. I need them to move up that way. As I said, I'm not super familiar with the game. I've only played a little bit. So I'm sure I'm gonna do things that are kind of stupid, probably. But once we get into contact with the enemy, it should get a little bit more interesting. Let me speed it up even more. We want to get our units in contact here, particularly these tanks. These two armored units are going to kind of lead the way. And then we have our infantry, and we have artillery as well. Why did they stop moving? I'm off schedule here because these guys are not moving, and I expected them to be moving. Same thing down here, although that might be where I put them. No, not quite. All right, so let's send this whole division here. All right, we're on the 2nd day now. We want Arietta to move up. Let's just attack the city. This is getting on my nerves that we're not moving here. Come on now. gonna split the units here. We want the other one. Bring these guys up. And I'm gonna bring Brescia up in support. Great, they lost. Now they're gonna run away. Let's hit them with some artillery here. Alright, here are my Germans. So let's send our tanks. Is he out of supply or something? What's his situation here? Looks like he's in supply. Why is he not moving? And it's night again. Okay. Let's call in an airstrike. Did that work? I forgot to hit A, or S rather. Okay. So let's hit these guys again. Oh, that's why they were gray. I was blocking them. All right, let's slow this down a little bit. Where are my... there's artillery. Let's hit this guy. Let's send this one up here. Send this guy around. Split this. Send that one up there. That should allow them to... that. All right. wipe these guys out if I can. Whoops. Up. Up. I guess he can't move. This guy can, though. No strikes yet left. So you have a number up here that would tell you how many strikes you have left. They don't have any left. They surrendered. Okay. All right. That's good news. Now let me get all these guys lined up again. I thought it said they surrendered. They still have one attack left. Okay, they're reloading. You know, if we were to check our stats here, you can see that they've taken a bunch of casualties, right? So that's good. That is really good for us. There we go. All right, let's pause here because I need to rearrange my fellows here. So I want to get my tanks out in front. So we're going to move the first of our panzers up there. Then we're going to take the flak regiment. We'll move that here. And these guys, well, let's get our panzers in order first. I want the panzers out front, if I can. What else we got here? We got Panzerjäger Abteilung. Maschinengewehr Battalion. Battalion. All right, then we have Arietta. Let's get these guys lined up here. We'll have Brescia follow along behind. Because now we still have to push on to get to Benghazi. That was a fairly successful attempt, I think, right there. All right, let's pause this for a second. Let's see. We got the 5th Panzer Regiment here. 1st Battalion, 5th Panzer. Let's move them up. All right. And then we have 2nd. All right, so we want the 1st to get up here with the 2nd. Let's do that. So let's unpause. Let them get on the road and start moving here. Then I'm going to take these two and move them. Let's move this guy first. Recon needs to get out ahead. So let's actually stop him here. Stacking limits will wreak havoc when you're trying to organize your forces like I am, and it's almost nightfall again. I'm going to send this guy here. We'll send this guy there as well. These two can follow on and come here. All right, almost nightfall. We're still really far from Benghazi. Agadabia. All right. This one is probably going to be a little bit more of a regular frontal kind of assault type of deal here. Let's check our supply situation. 8 out of 8. They all look pretty good. As you can see, the time now is stretched out to 4 hours as we get a little further along here. So, start the new day. Whoops, let's get out of the supply view here. So this guy we want here. And actually, wait a minute. The Panzer Regiment we want to stop. We want to get that recon out ahead. Now we can go. All right, now he can move up. Let's see, how do we want to do this here? Let's pause for a second while I scope this out. They have an airfield here. Benghazi's so far up. I don't know that we can do what we just did as far as trying to outflank them. Because I think, where is the terrain? Movement. Maybe they can do it. Well, escarpment is impassable. Terrain shifts. I think there's a terrain view in here somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. I think down here. Topographic. Yeah, see. Oh, there's a road. That's interesting. It's more of a path, but yeah, okay. So let's take the Germans and we're going to move them here. No, not like that. More like that. There we go. Although that's not how I want them lined up either. Let's take this guy. Let's unselect the whole unit here. Let's do it. Alright, they should all be moving now. And we're going to move Arietta up there. And Brescia be more like here. Wait, what happened? I lost some units? Damn it, Brescia! What the hell? No, that's not what I want. I want him to go that way. No, 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 no. Okay, let's speed this up. Okay, the recon is getting out there. Can maybe go all the way up here. Come in this way. Well, look at that. We had eyes on a unit there. How far back are the Italians? They're moving, but not all that quickly. No. No, no. Where are my Italian friends? Why are they all the way back here? They should be up here. All right, night is falling. These guys. All right, Italians, what are you doing here? Let's move it out. Get those guys off the road. All right, I don't see... There was a unit here, I'm pretty sure. Let's send our recon ahead. All right, that should cut their supply. All right, slow it down. Need to be able to... Move up to our newly captured airfield. Do we have an attack mission going in here? All right. Let's move these guys up. Russia. Oh, come on. How did the headquarters always get left behind? Move your butt. Why are they not moving? They're moving so slow. Get on the road, man. Yeah, we let the British get away this time. All right, our Germans are moving down this kind of track here towards Antalat. And then I think what we're going to do It's just a lot of space. I want to take this air base up here. And there's our ultimate objective. And we're about halfway through our time to get there, too. Where's my headquarters for the area division? Oh, they finally made it. Oh, that's good. All right. Okay. They're out of fuel, I guess. Yay. Okay. Okay. So yes, the supply issue is biting me on the butt a little bit here. All right, let's speed this up. All right, they're moving again. All right, day 7. I feel like I'm going to run out of time. You probably have to stick to the roads more than I have. Well, let's see. What is our supply situation now? Hours. All right. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Okay, turn that off. They should be moving up. All right. Okay, let's see here. Let's take these guys. And where's that air base? There it is. All right, let's send the Germans up here. Well, we got the British. There they are. Alright, so let's split. And the artillery can fire there, and the other unit is going to go here. Right, pause. Split. No, how do you do this? I know there's a way to do this. All right. Well. Why is this not letting me move? The Germans with their supply issues here. All right. We're going to send them all the way up to Benghazi. Let's go. Actually, let's capture this airfield. All right, there's some British. So let's head up the road. All right, so then we see what we've got up here. Some infantry, some mech. All right. And then we got a couple tank regiments as well. All right. These guys. This guy's probably out of gas. Yep. All right, so I think my strategy here kind of I blew it. I should have stuck to the road. Although I did have a fear of them kind of running around in my rear area. Oh, new day. Let's go. $13 hours. Yeah, I blew it. Those guys are going to get there, and he is not. The tanks are not going to make it. Which means maybe I should just send all these guys back. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that was dumb. That was really dumb. All right. What are these guys doing? These guys going to get supplied 9 hours. The hell with this. Let's send them back this way. I can't do that right now. Oh, they're out of fucking. They are out of gas, apparently. Let's stop them there. Come on, come on, come on. Now they can go there. How long for gas? 16 hours. We really need to take Benghazi so that we can get supply. That would really shorten everything up for me. See what we got as we get a little closer here. So he should stay there. Just move these guys up next to him. These guys have fuel, so let's move them up too. They also have fuel. They also have fuel. All right. Send them there first. These guys have no fuel. They're out of the fight, basically. All right. Now, pause. Can I send an airstrike? No. 0 out of 1. All right. Maybe they're out of supply. I don't know. What I do know is I need these guys up here. Let's hit them with artillery. If we could take the airfield, that would be nice. Oh boy. Come on, I need you to move up. Move up. You're in the way. Move up. All right, what's going on with the Germans? They're not there yet. And this guy I know is not 14 hours. All right, so the Italians are kind of on their own here, and it's not going to go well. These guys are going to get bumped out because these guys didn't move. And it's about to be night again. All right, here we go. Let's speed this up some. Because I want to wrap this video up here. It's over an hour, so I was hoping I would get a little bit further along, but that was apparently was not to be. These guys have fuel yet? Yes. All right, hang on. Oh, we killed that unit. Excellent. Let's move him here. Why is it saying he can't go there? All right, there he goes. I need these guys to move up. Because we need to take Benghazi. We're probably not going to take the other one, not in 5 days, not when I hosed my Germans by sending them out into the desert instead of just coming up the road. All right, what do we got down here? All right, hold on. Don't run away too far, man. All right, what do we got down here? They're running away. Well, we've captured it. All right. Good job, Brescia and Arietta. Nice. Nicely done. Let's check our statistics here. So, we've wiped out their tanks, apparently. So that's sweet. Half their air force. That's awesome. As soon as we take this airfield, I can rebase. This should fix our supply problems, at least in this general vicinity. Although it's still going to be tough to get to the Germans, I think. All right, let's pause here. Let's see if we can rebase now. Why can't I rebase? What's going on here? I don't know what's going on there, to be honest. What's going on down here? They finally have fuel. All right, so let's send these guys. What's their supply status now? Whoops, not F1. 12 hours. All right. Well, let's send these guys up here. These guys, yeah, let's send the whole unit there. And then further, let's just send them here, actually. They're going to run out of fuel, though. Routed. Great. All right. So I'm not sure what's going on with this, to be honest. Why these guys aren't available. Did they all get destroyed? I don't know. But not having any air power is going to be a problem. Actually, they didn't get destroyed because I saw on my status that none of them are lost. Well, I don't know. I'm a little confused there as to why I can't move my air forces. It's like they don't exist or something. Anyway, all right. I'm going to wrap this up. So I captured Benghazi, first goal. I only have 5 days to capture the secondary one, which is all the way here. That's going to be hard to do. I mean, I can try to do it with the Germans, but they don't have the gas to get there. Sending them fuel over the land is going to be a real pain. But we're going to try. So I'm going to send Arietta up the road, I think, to here. And I'm going to send Brescia to here, I guess. And ultimately, these guys are going to head for our objective here. But supply is going to be an issue, but we did capture Benghazi, so that helps with the supply a little bit. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to wrap it up here because we're going long. I don't like to go very, very long with these videos. I do appreciate you guys watching. I am going to continue this game, so if you watched and want to see more, please comment, let me know, so I'll know whether it's worth my while to continue the campaign. In the meantime, Tanktoberfest will continue. I only have a couple days left, but I'm going to try to get some Ghost Panzer done. I've been under the weather and have not been able to make as much progress as I would have liked. So hopefully that will come out in the next couple days. But for now, that's going to do it for this particular video. Thank you as always for watching. Please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, etc., etc. Comments, questions, always welcome. But yeah, my name's Joe. This has been Hexed Encountered. And until next time, as always, happy gaming.